£250,000, 22 identical sealed boxes, and no questions. Except one. Deal or no deal? Good afternoon, West Wing. Good afternoon, East Wing. And a very good afternoon to you. And particularly, welcome. Welcome to our little entertainment drama, the Red Box Club. Yes, it's deal or no deal. And you know, there is quite an interesting air of positivity here. These guys have always got on extremely well. The camaraderie is actually tangible. But it was a short time ago that one player suddenly engaged all of these people and everything changed. No, really, everything did change. In the last 5, 6, 7 shows, we have retained the big numbers right to the end of the game. It's quite extraordinary. We haven't had a run like this. And today, we want to capitalise on it. I hope whoever comes out here is going to have the courage to keep playing and take on the banker, because this game is about timing. We have the 22 identical sealed boxes, 11 in the East Wing, of course, and 11 in the West Wing, and 22 different sums of money on the game board. It's a status board. It's an opportunity for us to review the progress. And the longer that we keep the big sums of money hidden, the stronger the relationship for the player with the banker. Let's find out who is about to go on the Walk of Wealth. We have an atmosphere of extraordinary positivity for Pete. You've got the call, Pete. Come on up. Welcome you up here. It's nice to be here. I'll let you get your breath back for a moment. This looks like that was quite a shock.
It was very much a shock,
Okay.
yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
Take a deep breath and I'll do it for you. Pete Kay from Barnsley, a retired firefighter, married to Diane, and you've got 2 sons, stepson, stepdaughter. And I think this is the really interesting thing, lucky to be alive. January 2003, while serving in the fire service, you were involved in a bad accident.
Yeah, it was quite a bad one. Yeah, we were responding to a 999 call, and unfortunately the fire engine overturned on the way there. I suppose there's always got to be one that's trapped in it, and it was me that time, so got some nasty injuries. But I'd like to actually take this opportunity, if possible. Never really got the opportunity to thank the guys from Blue Watch at Barnsley Fire Station. They came along, they were the people that got me free, they cut me out. Very professional. I know it's really hard when it's one of your own, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the guys there. Thank you.
Good, good. Well, do you want to go through the photos at this point?
Yeah, that'd be cool, yeah. Some of them not that good, to be honest. This is my youngest son, Josh. I'm sure that he'll hate that photograph being shown on TV to all his mates. And these are sort of the 2 eldest. Both called Matthew, confusingly. That's Matthew, my stepson, who's currently at Barnsley Academy. Football, he's doing very well. And this is the eldest of the bunch, that's my lad Matthew, with 2 T's, and he's doing extremely well at school. And of course, last but certainly not least, this is my wife. As you can see, she's very gorgeous. I'm very happy, I'm very lucky.
Okay, I'm happy to crack on at any point. We can talk a bit more later, learn a bit more about you later.
Let's do it.
Yeah? Happy to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to confirm you chose box number 8 at random before the show.
I did.
It was sealed by the independent adjudicator. He seals all of the boxes. the only person who actually knows where the money lies. So good luck.
Thank you.
We've had some extraordinary shows recently. Don't be put off by anything you've seen. This is your show, your game, your opportunity on this Tuesday.
Thank you very much, Noel. Right, guys. It's true what they say, there are an awful lot of boxes out there when you start here at the start. Can we go with Dot? We'll start with you, please. A nice low blue would be lovely.
Good luck, Pete. I've just met you, but you're a very lovely man, and I wish you all the luck.
Thank you, Dot.
And I think you're a lovely lady.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to get to know you a bit better. But for now, get us off on a really, really strong one.
Good luck.
Yes.
Claire, number 7.
Why do you look like that? Why do you do that? Every time you get picked, you do the same little thing.
What's that, Noel?
Slightly coy, sort of. Oh, and then the grin and whatever.
I don't know.
Are you married?
No.
You got a fella?
Yeah. He's coming up tonight.
Oh, open the box.
That's okay.
Well, this is all right.
This is good so far.
Yeah.
Keep this up and I'll be quite happy. Tell you what, Linda, you've been standing there next to me. You've had quite a few bigger ones recently.
I have actually, yeah.
So you must be due a blue.
I hope so, Pete.
Go on then, Linda, number 11.
You want this one? My mate Pete, you made me really welcome, thank you.
Ooh. 10s. That's all right.
Okay, you're not worried about that?
No, to end up with all those big ones, I've got to open them anyway, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Sandy, I've hardly had a chance to meet you. You've just arrived. Yeah, please, number 14, Sandy.
Good luck, Pete.
Thank you.
Yes!
I'm starting to quite like this.
Well, at the risk of putting the mockers on the whole thing, this would be extraordinary if you can avoid any of those big numbers, because we seem to have got into a groove at the moment of be doing that.
That would be good. That would be nice. That's sort of part of the plan, really.
Excellent.
Kathy,
Would you please open it and keep us all smiling?
Good luck, Pete.
Ooh, 35,000. Ooh, she's saying sorry.
it wouldn't have been the box of choice, but it's fine, because when you end up with the 2 left at the end, it wouldn't have been that one that I'd have wanted to be there, so...
Prune it out early.
Yeah, nice positive thinking. We're going to do well. You know, we're going to have a good game. Positive thinking.
Exactly. It does feel very positive here.
It does.
Yeah.
Don't think I've given him anything really to go on. Mentioned a couple of little things he might have picked up.
You've been very quiet over there.
Concentrating.
You're surprising me now because you're coming out to yourself a little bit.
You should have come to the bar last night.
Well, I keep hearing about this hotel, and I have one determination: never to go near it. Here we go. It's that Tuesday call.
It is.
Hello, banker. That's an interesting commercial point. He's thinking of buying the hotel so that you lot can just give the money straight back. Yes, he is unsettled by the fact that we seem to have got into a groove where the big numbers are staying there, and this could turn in your favour. He's now completely lost it. Because he says the problem is there's 22, and it's like the curse of the 22, but they only leave one at a time, which seems to be a big problem. He says it's like disinfecting the Forth Bridge. Who wants to disinfect a railway bridge? Are you all right? You're not on something funny, are you? Are you getting enough ventilation in that room? Go on then. Okay, he says it's generous. £4,400.
I think it's average, not generous.
Average? Michael, average?
It's not bad for an opening offer.
Massimo?
Not as high as it could have been, but it's still respectable considering the 35,000's gone.
In fact, the game really hasn't got a shape at this point with that offer.
No.
You can't really read whether or not he's concerned about your past as a firefighter, as a calculated risk taker. We've had a firefighter here before.
Yeah, Matt.
The personality and character that is prepared to pay the ultimate price on behalf of other people is quite an interesting player in this game. I think it is a game without form at this point. Unless you want to ask anybody, I would suggest we crack on.
Yep, you can ask me the question.
Happy with the question?
I'm happy.
4,400, deal or no deal?
No deal.
Get him going. Come on.
Yes. Right. I'd like to have a quickie now.
Okay, Pete.
Thank you very much.
Where are we going?
So if we can start... Morris, number 5.
Morris, please open box number 5 and make sure it's blue and low. Yes! Where are you going?
21, please, John.
21, John, open box 21, blue and low. No! Oh, should we start again?
Ooh.
Oh, what a shame. 100,000's gone. Do you want to keep the pace up in the hope that you just get another blue?
Right, let me just have a think now. That's
Okay.
just sent me back a little bit, that one. I intended leaving that one till one of the last two.
Do you want to calm it all down now and just sort of take our breath again?
Well, I knew where I was going to go anyway, and it's my buddy, Gary.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yep,
Are you positive?
absolutely certain.
What makes you so certain?
Because he's the guy that's going to help me in.
But there is something about the look in your eye that does appear that you could waver and change your mind.
Perhaps we should just take a pause for a moment.
He's got the hang of it. And you'll be back after the break. Thank you. Welcome back to Pete's game. Everything, absolutely everything was going fantastically well, and then he took out the 100,000. So this one is really, really important.
Yeah, it is.
You've got to leave the quarter mil there.
I've got to leave that there.
Okay. Still going with Gary?
I think he's the one.
Okay, Gary,
Yes.
please. Want a piggy, not a biggie?
Good luck, Pete.
Cheers, mate. That's better.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better. He's going to make something of the 100,000 going, but he knows while that 250,000's out there, he's got to be worried.
Absolutely.
Promise these guys I'm going to take them something nice back. So.
Anything you want to talk about?
How nice it is to be down here. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. If anybody's out there and they're thinking of applying, do it now, because this is such an experience. I've really enjoyed every minute of it. It's been amazing. And it's a bit disappointing when you get called out here because it's all going to end.
Hopefully, with a very, very happy ending indeed.
That'd be nice.
And Pete lived happily ever after. Hello. Oh, you're making an admission? This doesn't happen very often. Are you sure there aren't fumes in that room of yours? What have you remembered? Matt. Matt the firefighter, yes, from Kent. He did take you all the way to the end, and he gave us that extraordinary end where he insisted on standing up there for the last box opening. And I remember exactly what I revealed. £35,000. Thank you. What did he offer you last time?
I think it was 4,500.
4,400?
Something around that, yeah.
Yeah, 4,400. He says he's not going to make the same mistake he made with Matt. He underestimated the tenacity of the firefighter. He's doubled it. 8,800. Bearing in mind the damage you've sustained so far by losing the 100,000, £8,800 is a very good offer, Pete. Very, very good offer.
That's a respectable amount.
It's an extremely strong offer.
It is a good offer. And obviously you've got to consider good offers.
Advice time?
Fad, talk to me, mate.
Just keep going, mate. We got this, man.
I think you can ask me a question.
£8,800. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you. Come on.
Get it going.
Right, time to pick some of those low ones, I think. 22. Michael.
Michael, could you open box 22? And please, we want it to be blue.
Fingers crossed, Pete.
Cheers, mate.
Yes!
Big time. Cheers, mate.
And Nick and Trevor are still alone in the 1p club.
Right, moving on. Maxine, number 19.
What drew you to that one?
She's got a very generous character, so I'm hoping she's going to be generous with this box.
Would you please open box 19 and keep us going in the right direction? Thank you.
It's blue, Pete.
After the 100k hit, you are on the verge of a perfect round at the perfect time.
Pat, number 12.
He's talking about.
You always sneak up on me.
Do you know what we want you to do?
Keep quiet.
Well, keep quiet would be a bonus, but we want you to open the box and reveal a low blue.
Right.
I've got to thank that lady. Thank you, darling. How good was that, eh? How good?
Fabulous round. After the wound of the 100,000, that round turns it into a scratch.
That was a bit better, that.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Happy with that.
Very, very interesting situation.
Told you I'm a lucky guy.
4,400 went to 8,800. He doubled. Could he double again?
Well, he ought to be doing. I've got a point where I know the risk will be too great for the reward that's on offer. We have seen that can go horribly wrong. Lucy, Barbara.
Oh, Lucy's game. Still get bad dreams about Lucy's
Me
game.
too.
50 shows.
Such a lovely lady.
And a pound?
Fiver.
Five.
Barbara was the one with the pound. And again.
Oh, you've remembered all the ones that...
I have, yeah. Well, I knew you just really feel so sorry for them, you know. Barbara, both of them just took it so well.
Hello. That's interesting. Go on. That's an interesting observation. What he's saying, the reason he rang so quickly there and interrupted you is that it's telling him one of two things. Either because you remember all those, you're a loser, or you're very, very kind. I think the latter. Okay. Sorry if I raised your hopes. He hasn't doubled the offer. He's more than doubled it. 18,800. That was a bit sotto voce there, but he just said, that's worth thinking about. That is worth thinking long and hard about, and probably chatting with your chums.
Go on, Gary, mate. What do you reckon?
Brilliant offer for starters, Pete. Really chuffed with that, mate. Me and you have been here for a while, and we've seen a lot of people come and a lot of people go, and a few people do well, a few people crash and burn. One of the people I really don't want to see crash and burn is you, mate. So whatever you do decide to do, make sure that you definitely feel it in your heart that it's the right thing to do. Don't go on a whim. Stick with your heart, mate.
You were here. You were
If
here.
I was there now, mate, fella, I'd probably give it one more. But don't care what I would do, mate.
No.
Think what you would do.
Richard.
Personally, I think I'd have to have one more round, but I do know from the short time I've been here, you would have been advising people, I think, to deal.
No? Do you want to ask me the question?
It's a good, strong offer.
It is.
You have your dreams, you have your ambitions. There's a life-changing sum of money there. And how many more times in your life will you ever be in the position that you could grasp 75, 50, even £250,000? Pete, £18,800. Deal or no deal?
No deal. I thought I was going to say deal.
You thought you were going to say deal?
I don't know where that came from.
Okay. You surprised yourself with your decision, and you surprised quite a few people here.
I'm shocked.
Now, we want to remove the surprise and the shock totally by proving it was a really sound judgment on your part. The first box, please, Pete.
James, number 15, mate.
James, will you now please open the first box of the most important round for Pete? Okay, we can keep it going. We can keep the positivity going, and we can keep the big numbers to the end.
We're going to go Massimo, please, number 20.
Really hope it is, Pete. I really do.
Thank you.
That's okay, that's all right. 15,000. All right. Yes. Thank you, Massimo.
Ooh. Number 6, Julia.
If this is £100, £500, £750, if it is £20,000 or downwards, the man whose chosen profession was fighting fires is going to set this place alight. You'll want to be here for that. See you in a moment. Welcome back to Pete's game, and it's double confession time. He's just confessed to me he's now started feeling nervous again, and I'm going to confess that I'm now feeling extremely nervous and very uncomfortable because I've just got this horrible feeling, Pete, that in summarising the situation before you made your last decision, that I might have swayed you, and that is not my role, and I hope I didn't influence you.
No, I'd made my decision anyway.
You had?
I had.
Which box are you going for?
Julia, number 6, please.
Julia, please open box number 6.
Ready for this, darling?
Yes! Yes!
What a relief! Yeah.
That is great. I tell you, I'm seriously relieved, because if there was any influence from me, at least it didn't cause a problem. Oh, wow, £18,800 was the last offer, and you were very, very close to walking. The positivity that we've been creating here seems to be producing most extraordinary games, and yet it's all luck and it's all at random.
The feeling that you get from these guys helps. It really does. I've never had so many people wanting me to do so well before in my life.
Except for one man in a pinstripe suit.
Ah, yeah, there's always that geezer, but we don't care what he thinks, do we?
Hello. He did say he doesn't care what you think. Personally, I thought that was unwise, but he said it. Oh. He's going to phone back in a moment when he's reconsidered his offer in the light of what you said.
Oh.
Ooh.
When I said we didn't care what he thought, perhaps I should clarify that.
I think you should. You pick it up and tell him what you meant.
Hello, sir. Well, as a firefighter, you have. Thank you very much.
I really hope this exchange hasn't adversely affected your chances.
Me too.
Hello. He's not a happy bunny. You turned down 18,800.
Yes.
The offer is now £20,000. What did he exactly say to you? What was his mood?
His mood was that he'd showed me the respect he thought I deserved. And he said I was clearly not a coward. And he said that he thought he should have got more respect from me.
Gary, what now?
Am I allowed to give my opinion what I would do?
Yeah, what would you do?
I'd deal, Pete.
Would you?
Yeah. If you've annoyed him as well, then the offers are probably going to stay low and he's going to entice you into blowing yourself out of the water, I think.
Would you like a wider view?
Can we,
Sweep?
can we do a sweep of the professionals, please?
That's one way of looking at it.
The question would be simply, deal or no deal, you can't have a no comment.
No deal.
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 No deal.
No deal.
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 No deal.
Deal.
No
No deal.
deal. No deal.
No deal.
Deal.
I can't. Deal.
Deal.
Deal. Deal.
Deal.
Go on, Nell. Talk to me.
Yep. Here we go. One of the bigger decisions of your life. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Pete, £20,000. Deal or no deal?
Deal. I really want it to. I really want it to.
Okay. Really good. But for them? Fair enough. That is the emotional cauldron there. That's bubbling away like mad. There's loads of people here really, really disappointed. They wanted you to go on. And then you take one look at your lovely family and you think, oh, I can't let them down.
I'm sorry, guys. I really, seriously, I wanted to go on.
It's right for you. It's right for you. OK, I think that was a brave decision to decide enough. Now we're going to prove that it was a really wise decision. Yeah. The next three, as you would have chosen them, please, Pete.
Dave W., number 10. I would like to see what you've got in there, mate.
Smiler, I know you always love to open the low blues because you get a big cheer. But now, if If you've got a whopper in there, you'll still get a big cheer. Open box number 10.
Hope this luck continues.
No! Has he gone too soon? Has he gone spectacularly too soon?
Fad, you are going to be the next on the list, mate.
Fad, please, $250,000. Yeah, he is!
Cheers, mate.
Now we're feeling a lot better.
Feeling good. I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better about this. Let's see if we can get the other whopper. Now,
Gabriel.
where is it?
Well, I was hoping to rid myself of the horrible title,
Yeah,
but
come on, you want to
for
listen?
you, I'll keep it.
Oh, go on. No, 1,000, it would have been okay, but we would have emotionally been all over the place.
Yeah.
You've lost the $250,000, but you would have still been in the territory of a life-changing sum of money.
And it would have still been really dodgy with those two lows there.
Hello. All right, this is not as bad as you might be. He's saying, never forget who holds the purse strings here. 26,500 at that point. All right, so we're not throwing our head in our hands.
6,500 extra would have made a big difference to me,
Yeah.
but it wasn't worth the risk.
Because what we're wanting on this Tuesday is to find out that you actually sold a box with 100 quid in it for 20,000, because I think that would be really clever.
That would be good.
Okay, the next three, as you would have played them, Pete.
The next three, I would have gone for Sarah, number 2, please.
Sarah? 20,000. Good one. Very good to start with. However, we know you went one deal too soon. If the next two boxes have got £100 and 750, you have thrown away the chance to change your life with a shed load of money. Pete, what's it going to be?
The next one would have been Dave E, please, number 1.
Dave, we are absolutely desperate to see the 50 or 75. Thanks. Yes! Yes! Let's find the 50. Come on. Let's find the 50. Where do you think the 50 is? That would be so sweet for you, Pete. You went one too soon, but let's find the 50,000 and then you've done a good deal.
The 50,000, I think, is in Hillary's number 13.
Thank you, Hillary. Ah! Right. So that's the way you would have played the game.
Yes.
And this is the situation we would have arrived at. £50,000 or £100 in this box.
Yeah.
Plus, we will get an offer from the banker.
Yeah.
26,500 would have made a nice sum of money, and at this point, he would have gone down to £18,000. You're in the emotional tumble dryer here, aren't you? Because at 1 minute it's like, 1 minute, have I done? And this, that, and the other. 20,000 is safe. How clever have you been?
Very clever, I hope.
We now want to see that the ex-firefighter, who so much wanted some money for the family, just did something really clever and sold a £100 box for £20,000, and that he didn't throw away an additional 30,000.
Cheers, mate.
Really pleased for you. Good call. Good call. One deal too soon.
Yeah.
Okay, happy to admit that.
Yeah.
But not by such a margin that you have to go, oh my goodness.
I can live with that.
Yeah, and £20,000 you can definitely live with.
Yes.
All right, let's just tidy it up. And would you open box 18, please, Richard? There's the 50,000 over there. This is where we get into that weird territory where the banker will claim, of course, that actually, you know, he saved money because you went at 20 rather than 26.5. But I think it's victory over the banker because you sold a £100 box for 20k. Pete, £20,000. Thank you. really, really enjoying. £20,000. Yes, he went one deal too soon. He could have had £6,500 more, but the box only had 100 quid in it, so he did indeed beat the banker. I hope you'll join us tomorrow, and don't forget, on a Wednesday, Deal or No Deal, doubles the money for you. You could be 10 grand better off by watching the show. But you're enjoying it anyway, aren't you? I know I am. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.